Hey, we are back live. And again, we had a little bit of technical difficulties with the audio. However, greetings, greetings, DJ. Now that we're back, I'm looking forward to talking with the woman of the hour. We have with us today Zion on my mind. She's a multimedia artist. And yes, that's the intro. Come on in there. We just had a pull up on that. Yes, 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 yes. So we are waiting for the woman of the hour, Zion on my mind, to return back to the air. And Zion on my mind, she's not only just an artiste, but she's an entrepreneur. She has other gifts in music. She is like a dynamic multimedia, multi-dimensional artist. She's also the winner of the YMCA Peace Medal. And yes, she is here, so we welcome her back. And a mother of four. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm so excited to speak with Zion. Hey, we got you
Can
back.
can you hear me? Is the sound okay now?
There's a little bit of a hum, but we're gonna have to work with it. I think it's on your end, maybe.
It probably is on my end because I tried
When
to
you said,
go.
yeah,
I tried to go directly into the phone so that the sound is nice when we get some music going.
got you. Okay,
Yeah.
so okay, it has the static is there, so um,
If you want, we can just cut this and I can go use the phone's audio, but then I won't be able to play my music for y'all.
no, exactly. So okay, well, if the trick is okay, okay. And does it, do you know anything to do like to turn down the sound of the like this the little hushing sound on the
Better?
analog? It's analog, right? You were saying?
Analog, yes, analog sound. Kian, are you on here still?
Yeah, it's higher now.
It's higher. It's more now.
Yeah.
How about now?
Okay, this is
Better?
it's still present, but we can actually. I think what we'll do is we'll continue. Oh, what's that?
Better?
Oh, it disappeared.
It went away for a
It
minute.
went away
Wait
for
for
a
a quick
minute.
second. Okay.
And those of you that are tuning on live on the Roots Reggae Hub, we have with us Zion on our mind. And we are live on 228 countries, as well as on Instagram and Twitter. Zion, we're just going to continue on with the interview. And I think maybe when you speak, all right, so I know when I'm speaking, the sound disappears. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to continue on with the interview. And how are you, Zion?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I am just keeping my head up, just been going through the life trials, just a lot of people have been leaving, this dimension,
I
and
hear
it's
you.
just been trying, so it's
Definitely
just,
living in some serious times, and we just have to keep focused and just keep trying on and keep doing what we're doing. That's the only thing we can do.
yes. And I find your music to be very healing, period. I just like, it just takes you into a place of submission and ah just ethereal, you
Thank you
know
so much. Thank you. And
yeah.
actually,
I'm
just sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just wanting to say thank you to you and to the Roots Reggae Hub family for having me on here tonight. Before we get started, just wanted to shout you all out and thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. I'm telling you, it's going to be a treat. I'm so excited. I was actually listening to the music that you sent because I've been just, I was listening to what we did live, what you heard, what I heard live and so forth, but just hearing the recordings, oh, I'm just excited. I was like very
Oh, I'm
excited,
glad. Thank you.
And the name Zion on my mind, where did that come from? What does it mean to you?
Um, it actually came when Instagram kind of first came on the scene. So I don't know, over 10 years ago. And I'm trying to think about a handle, what handle, could I roll with? And, just like what, what, um, what do I stand for, and how do I live my life? And I think
Mm-hmm.
that in every way that I live my life, it's really just focused on, you know, the end goal, right? So I always have Zion on my mind in everything that I do.
I'm vibing that. It just takes me there. The music just takes me there. And I mean, I just want to play a little snippet. Did you get the snippet, Sheena? From the live show? Because I tell you, it just had this vibe that, I mean, I didn't know where I was. I didn't know what was happening. It was just beautiful.
Oh, that's
And
nice.
yes,
That's nice, and
man.
that's all that
Yes.
thanks to double clips as well. So the band, the guys make it so easy, for the music to just move through everyone. Yeah.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. Well, while we're getting that clip in the meantime, between time, I know that apart from music, you have other gifts. You have the gift of the culinary arts. I didn't mention, I don't think that I missed that part actually in your intro, that you are an educator as well. And just tell us a little bit more about your culinary venture.
Sure, no problem. Yeah, so many people don't know, or maybe they do know, but I'm actually a cake artist as well. And I think I'm just a creative person, altogether. And, we all come to a point in our lives where it's like, okay, what do I do for a living? How can I combine, what moves me and what fulfills me into, a viable career? And I pretty much combined my creativity with edible art. So that's pretty much how it
Edible art.
started.
It's
Edible art,
amazing.
yeah.
It's
So
amazing. The
um,
cupcake
the
place.
cupcake place, that's right. So that was born over 10 years ago, and it just kind of grew and flourished. So I had a storefront for 5 years, and then after the 5 years, I went on to teach at Centennial College in the culinary arts program, and I was there
Amazing.
for 2 years. Hmm.
Wow, wow. So I seen you performing live. You got the clip there? Okay, so we're just gonna run the little piece of the clip. IG needs to give us little corners where we could just play and upload the video. That's why we're moving to certain other platforms. So we could do more versatility. Big up
Sure.
yourself, producer. Oh, this is the guitar. Yes. Lord.
This was my bass debut.
Now, for those of you that are tuning in, this is Zion just banging away, as she says, whooshing on the bass guitar. Take it down, take it down, take it down. I was gonna actually show it on my phone, and I just totally forgot. I'm gonna put it right up there. Watch her go. Y'all just watch her go. It's amazing. I'm watching over there. Y'all can't see, but you definitely blew my mind. And for you, when did performing artists become a thing for you? Like being performing, like just coming out there and just sharing your gifts.
To be honest, it's been a minute. I've been writing songs and singing songs for as long as I can remember. Like even I think I was like 5 years old,
I
coming
believe
home
you.
on a plane from the Philippines. I remember, and I remember writing a song in my head. But I was always singing, songwriting, and it wasn't until probably I was 16 I got into a studio. Nia Singh, actually, he was a mayoral candidate. He was
What
my
amazing!
mentor. Yeah, I mean, he's my
Yes.
mentor and my producer way back when.
No
And
way. That's
yes,
amazing.
so yeah, we did start doing some music, and I did Canadian Music Week, the hip hop event, and pretty much that's when it started. But then family started having children and stuff like that. So I was on a hiatus for about 20 years.
Wow.
Um,
Watch that.
Still singing and writing, but just in the home. And when they were old enough for me to get back out there, I said, let me just get back out there, jump back in, and just been able to connect with all of these amazing, artists in the city to
Mhm.
collaborate with, to learn from, and to help encourage you grow in the art form. So yeah, that's pretty much my story in a nutshell in terms of music and performing.
Wow, wow. So
Hmm.
now you play the bass. I seen you play, not even sure if it was the melodica, but how many instruments do you play altogether? And what was the first instrument you ever played?
First instrument I ever played was the piano. So my mom and dad put me into piano lessons when I think I was 8 years old. I never really finished. I think I'm more of a ear learner. Like I learn by listening.
I feel
Um,
you.
I'm not really a theory person, and the guys in the band could, could attest to that. For me to say I play all these instruments, sometimes I feel like, I basically get the instruments to do what I need to do when I need to do it. So I
Mm.
wouldn't, I'm very shy actually when it comes to playing my
E-
instruments. So I really need to feel comfortable with what I'm doing before actually doing it in front of people.
Right, so you
If
play,
that makes sense. So yeah,
it
so
does, yeah.
yeah, so I played the piano, the melodica. I messed around on the ukulele, the flute,
Wow.
the bass. I recently picked up. I have a trumpet, messing around with the saxophone, percussion, whatever kind of moves me.
I'm in counting, so that's the piano, that's one, the melodica, two, ukulele, three, flute, four, percussion. And I'm sure there's probably different ones of percussion.
Different ones. I don't
Five.
really put, yeah, but you know what? I leave all the real instrument playing to the guys in the band.
Absolutely. They are, whoa, like dynamic. Double clips. Big up yourself. Big up
Yes,
yourself. It's
for
like
real.
I can't wait till festival season come out so we can start go and catch some of these live shows, you know? Now, as well, I appreciate the adjusting back to the virtual world. It's really, pushed us to really, get up there. They say going back to the music and the instruments, but they say give a person an instrument and they have a friend for life. In your words, what is music to you? I know off the air we talked a little bit about meditation, but just in your words, tell us about music, what it means to you.
Music, like to me, is life. Like it's such a necessity. I find when I'm not in the creative space and I'm not making music, sometimes I start getting cranky, and it's just I'm not in it. So I really need to be creating music and making music to feel alive. So I think music to me in a nutshell is life for sure.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. And I'm telling you, because as I said earlier, I'm a lot of us have been going through a lot of losses during this last 2 years. And this new year just really hit me with some surprises. And um, the music that you have brought is just, I'm glad I was doing this interview because it was healing, it was timely. It made me see, what matters, that I want to be in a mountain. You know what I mean? Singing to Zion.
You
And this,
know, that song though, that mountain, it's so true because no matter what we're going through in life, and that song, I wrote that song pre-pandemic, so it's just no matter what you're going through, if you're going through a hard time, I think you still need to be thankful. You still need to be grateful and put all of those things into perspective. All those things that make you feel happy to be alive because that's what it's all about, right? So even at your lowest times, you want to stand on that mountain and sing for your God or sing for the Most High or just give thanks.
then that power of music and that communication, that sound vibration. I even wanted to I wrote a little way to define your music, but I'm hearing like this tenure and this retirement, and you come back and you know what I mean? And like, what the heck? Because I'm like, where's this? Sheena, we've been covering shows for what, 10 years now? And more to probably all you, more than 10 years you've been covering it because I met you covering shows, right? And this has been like I'm like, we haven't heard this girl. Who is she? Like, and we're gonna talk a little bit about technology a little bit later, but maybe we could run the track with the same song about what is it, Mountain? Yeah, Mountain. I want to play Mountain. Thank you for sending the tracks. I appreciate them. We appreciate them. We're gonna run them after the show. We're just like, yo, this is good music. Again, it's the power of music, you guys that are listening, the healing, just upliftment. Um, give thanks. So we're gonna run. We have Zion on My Mind with us today, live on the Roots Reggae Hub, and as well as on Instagram and on Twitter. One Love on the track. Mountain. And for those of you tuning in, we only can play a portion of the track because of Instagram, even though she did it. She right there, so yeah.
And thank you for the hearts, everyone.
Yes. Yes, send them love. Big up yourself, Lady Dynamite, Paul Notch, Elm Reed, Malika. Anybody you see there? We're just trying to get this. Are we having an issue?
Yeah.
Are you serious? It was playing so nice earlier. You know what? Oh.
Let's wheel that up. Wheel that back. That's
Wheel and come again, Sheena. Yeah, yeah. Zion on my mind. And double clips.
I wanna stand on a mountain and sing for Jah. I wanna stand on a mountain and sing for Jah. Oh, on a mountain, high on a mountain, stand on a mountain and sing for Jah. I'm thankful for the birds, and I'm thankful for the bees. Thankful for oceans and the wind blowing through trees. Thankful for my seeds. I love to watch them grow. Thankful for vision, for what I reap is what I sow. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful.
You're listening to Zion on My Mind, live on the Roots Reggae Hub. Big up yourself.
On a mountain and sing for Jah. I wanna stand on a mountain and sing for Jah. Stand on a mountain, high on a mountain. Stand on a mountain and
You gotta wheel that down, So those of you that are tuned in, that was Zion on My Mind. That's just her song, Mountain. Her and Double Clips are just making magic, mystical vibrations in the air. I'm just so excited about your music, girl.
Thank you so much. So am I. So am I.
Like, this is beautiful. And as I was saying earlier, I was defining it, it's very healing for me, very therapeutic. And it's just fresh, inspired reggae, jazz, neo soul vibrations. What would you define it? Where do you can't put you in a box, This is just beautiful.
No, and
Unique.
I wouldn't even try to either because there's just nowhere. I don't know. It's just too defining, and I think creativity in music should have no boundaries. Because I love most kinds of music. I should say most music I really love, and I've been inspired by so many different generations of amazing artists. Even my dad's a singer as well. So I grew up with music and all kinds of music, so I'm inspired by so many different sounds. And if you're going to ask me who my favorite artist is, I don't even have one. That's how,
Oh, wow.
I would say in terms of inspiration, Midnight. Um, Midnight is just powerful. Um, Bob Marley, of course.
I know. I could not leave Bob Marley on it.
I can't leave Bob Marley. It almost sounds cliche, but it's like no, it's not because
No, it's
you
not.
have to big up Bob.
Yes.
Buju, Lauryn Hill, Sade, Billie Holiday, the 50s and 60s girl groups. Like I have so much so many inspirations. I can't even really pinpoint anything.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. I don't even dare ask you what's the favorite instrument. Listeners who are just tuning in, this lady plays, I think it's over 7 instruments, whether she dabbles in it humbly. Seen her tear up the bass guitar. Whoosh. Beautiful, beautiful. What's your favorite instrument? Do you have one? Seriously.
A favorite instrument to play?
Yes.
I'm most comfortable on the keys.
Okay.
But I'm starting to get more confidence with the bass thanks to the guys in the band. They really encouraged me and helped me come out of my shell. But the bass is sexy, man. Like
It's
when
banging.
yeah, when it just like rumbles, it's just the bass. It's all about the bass.
You're loving it. You're loving it. I mean, it's of course you can love many, many things, many, many things. So we're just in the interest of time. I would love to hear. I'm gonna toggle a thing, but I would love to hear if you have anything to share with us today,
Yeah, sure.
live. So,
I'm gonna try to do this for you. So big up Analog Sound again for hooking me up
oh
here.
God, we're frightened. The analog sound.
All right, what do you? We're gonna hear some "Cry Me a River." Let's try that. Can you hear that sound? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Let me just reel that back to get some melodic.
Hello.
One more time. Now you tell me you're lonely, that you cry the whole night through. Why don't you cry me a river? Cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river for you. Now you tell me you're sorry, that you've been so untrue. Why don't you cry me a river? Cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river for you. I cried a river for you. I cried. Now you tell me you love me, just to prove that you do. Ooh, why don't you cry me a river? Cry me a river, cry me a river. I cried a river for you. That was over the Crimea River.
Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. Oh my gosh, you're listening to Zion on My Mind. That was her live here on the Roots Reggae Hub. What a beautiful, beautiful treat. I could relate. There's a bit of conviction. I love the conviction in there. I love the empowerment in that song. Shayna, don't you just didn't you just feel that? Where it's like you're just saying cry me a river, but it's like, yeah, I cried one for you too. So go
Right?
ahead. Love it.
Yeah,
Love
yeah.
it.
Especially like,
You go ahead.
women, for women, it's like we kind of go through what we go through in life, right? And when you're able to really connect to this song, and this is actually one of my favorite songs. All versions I love of this song, and when I was able to put it onto some reggae, that was it. One of my favorite songs to sing.
Yeah, and you do a lot of like I said, I feel like there's this fusion. You do originals, you do covers, but then if it's a cover, it's still your take on that song. It's not even just only a melody, it's like this vibe. Just tell me a little bit about that. Because that's why I was like, I knew Bob was definitely a vibe influence.
It's true. I love reimagining. I like to use the term reimagining songs because there are so many amazing songwriters and songs that are out there, and to be able to breathe new life into a song, I think there's something really special about that. So, "Cry Me a River" is one of them. I've also done "Summertime." Uh, some
Yes. Are you gonna
Estelle.
are you doing
I,
Summertime live for us today?
I could do it if you like. Yes.
Okay, she ready because it's like that was one of the ones we are gonna play. It's like, but yeah, and again, we're listening to Zion on My Mind live on the Roots Reggae Hub at 220 countries, as well as on Instagram and on Twitter. Zion on My Mind, summertime.
And I just want to pick up Rasyanchi. This is Rasyanchi's production.
Ras
Yeah.
Yachi.
Wa da da day. Oh, wa da 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 day. Oh, wa da 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 day. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping. I see cotton so high. Oh, your daddy's rich. Yeah, your mom, she's so good looking. Well, you're so hush, little baby. Don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, spread your wings and you'll take to the sky, my oh my, until that day. There is nothing that can harm you. Whoa, yeah, 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 yeah. Mama, don't you cry. Yeah, I say summertime. Remember living was easy. Oh, fish were jumping. I see cotton so high.
see is red, and your mom, she's so good looking. Oh, yeah, yeah, so hard, little baby, don't you cry. Some summertime.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh my gosh, you're listening to Zion on My Mind. She has just blessed us with a beautiful treat of live music, live and direct. I had these tracks ready to play, which it was like, oh my God, this is amazing because you cannot find her music yet
No.
on the platforms, Spotify and all that thing. But I'm looking forward. I mean, I'm really lucky. With the tune to roots really hope if you want to hear it now. Well, after you get
Yes,
it
it's definitely exclusive, you know?
exclusive, you know. Oh my goodness, you gotta, oh my goodness. So when do you have plans to release this year some of this music and talk to us?
Yeah, so you know what? I should say double clips. Really want to big up double clips because, started, we actually have only been playing together for a year. Yes, only a year, and it really came together so magically and so seamlessly. Just want to big up Anis. Anis is the drummer. Bassy is Mac. Two guitarists. We have Courtney and we have Alex, and we also have Joao on keys. And they are just really so amazing. Everyone is on, the same vibe and the
It
same
is.
level of commitment, and that's so hard to find in a large group, So it's really coming along. They make things so easy and feel so good. So we do have plans to get some recording done. We have some originals that are strictly, double clips music. So excited to
Mm.
share that with everyone.
And definitely when you guys are ready to do your live concerts, whether it's live or virtual, we are ready to come and set you all up at the Roots Reggae Hub and do a live streaming for you because I'm like, I won't lie, it was one of my most mystical shows that I experienced
Wow.
for 2021.
Thank you.
It was just what I needed. I was honestly, where am I? Like I was honestly taken back again, as you said, all the musicians were just full of a life force, a vibration force that I know I needed and we all need. Everyone was just happy.
That was a really nice night. I'm so glad it happened. Even though the snowstorm came and
And stuff.
the new protocol, so it was like, oh man. But you know what? Everybody
The law
that
was
was
kept.
supposed to be there was there, and it was a great vibe. So thank you for coming, and thank you. And I'm glad
Yeah, I am so
you
happy.
enjoyed.
So happy I learned about you. Oh my goodness. So now, we did talk a little bit about your culinary art venture. Where, have you experienced any challenges or how have you been managing during this pandemic? Because, I mean, did that take off more for you, doing the food because it's essential? Um, Music, you have
Um,
less performancing.
Yeah, I've actually taken a step back from caking. I'm back. I was back in the classrooms for a little bit. Talking about pathways for students, inspiring students, that kind of thing.
Say that
But
again. No, you did back on that. Let me hear it.
okay, yeah, no, I worked for an organization that was in the classrooms, inspiring students and um, teaching them how to get on their pathways,
Beautiful.
motivate them to find their passions, and that's what I was doing for 2 years, and now I'm just really trying to focus on being happy and just doing what I feel I need to do in this life, So
Thank
just
you.
trying to do that, yeah.
I'm glad you are. I'm happy you are. It just, I mean, in light of what I'm going through, it just brings so much energy and good vibrations. Honestly, the music again is very therapeutic and uplifting. Sometimes you have music that is, um, it's the truth, but sometimes it doesn't really lift you up. And this just lifts me up. As I said earlier, it just shows what matters. And I'm all about the nature. I'm all about farming. I'm a fashion designer turned farmer. You know what I mean? So it's like, and this just takes me just in a special place. And this is beautiful what you're doing. And I do some similar things with regards to, let me just see something here. This is your world, where we're focused on inspiring youth on their career path. So just hearing that like-mindedness and that just the music alone, I'm just like, yup. It's amazing to see the works that you've been doing. And I know you kind of brushed by it, but I said it earlier. One of the things, listeners, viewers, Zion is also a YMCA Peace Medal recipient. If you could just tell us how that came about.
Sure. That was basically, I've done a lot of community work and some um, basically community work and raising awareness on women's issues primarily. That's what the YMCA Peace Medal was for. That was back in 2009. So just really creating initiatives to bring awareness to the issues that women face and that women have to go through. So I ran a series of events that was really was able to pull together so many people in the community, um, not only Toronto, but well, not only Scarborough, the space in Scarborough, the work is based in Scarborough, but also Toronto and even abroad, and was noticed, and just happy to be a part of that. Yeah.
Wow, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And now you're making time for oneself and for the things you love. And that's
That's
what I'm,
it.
I want more of what you love. Let me hear some more.
Sure. All right, so
And
let's do
okay,
this
so can you
one.
give us a little? Do you have the lighting is a little low. I'm wondering if we can get a little
No,
bit more.
I'm in the dungeon here, so I have
Okay.
one light, so that's the only light I have.
Okay, it's all good. It's so
Sorry.
funny. Come on, like we get a little more light. All of a sudden, I asked. Okay.
All right,
Okay.
let's try Destination Zion. Yeah, 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 yeah. Gave you right to false promises, their comfort for food, and who told you you were better? I don't want war, but the system must burn. And why must there be separation? Propaganda, terror tactics, intimidation. And why must there be so much hatred? Oh, I don't want war, but the system must burn. So come, let's try down, try down, Destination Zion. Try down, Destination Zion. Destination Zion.
Come, let's trot on, trot on, trot on. Destination Zion. Trot on, trot on. Destination Zion. Destination Zion.
Thank you
That was
so much,
Destination
Zion.
Zion. I have to big up Borderless Family. Now, Borderless Family is a band out of Morocco. I've been able to connect with them. Actually, Anas, the drummer, is from Morocco, and it's his band, original band back home. And that was their rhythm, and he
Okay.
sent it off to me, and I just kind of came up with this
But and is
Destination Zion.
where is the drummer from again? Now,
He's from Morocco.
Morocco. Okay, beautiful. It's just amazing to see Bob Marley's vision that he's seen reggae music all over the world. Like it's not just a basic thing, but it's like and not just where he's at. This is just beautiful. I'm really grateful even for this moment. Like I'm just like happy right now. Words cannot express the energy that I'm getting from
Oh,
your music. Like it's just I need it. It is what it is. It's beautiful. And we are having a little bit of timeout on Zion's end here, but I also want for the viewers and the listeners, those that are on Twitter and Instagram, to put
that's amazing. Thank you.
yes. And we just had a little bit of a timeout on your end there, but I would like for the listeners that are on Instagram, viewers that are on Twitter, to put in your questions on the bottom right question corner if you want to ask Zion some more questions about her music, about the productions. This is just such a unique inspiration. I know you do meditations, right, my sister?
Absolutely. Music is a meditation.
That's right. I was like,
But
you
yes,
told me that on the air, off the air, and I was like, you got to say that again. Music is the meditation.
it's true. But I also have some silent meditation, and sometimes silence is just as important as the sound, even in music, right? So the silence is just as important. So I do have silent meditation,
Yes,
which always turns into something musical. So
yes. This is beautiful. And we're gonna just check here for questions. I know somebody wants to join on the camera. Any questions from Twitter yet? Okay. So we're putting it open up to the platform for questions. In the meantime, between time, I'm gonna drop a next question to you. We talked about. I think did we ask this question already, Zion? Because I don't know if I asked you about technology. How has it impacted your musical journey? Like because now this is like a big thing where we even we have to have a presence on social media. How has that impacted your musical journey?
I can say is I wish I had this technology back in the 90s because it probably would have been so much easier for us to get our music out. Um, but now I love it. I love social media for music because, especially for someone like me who doesn't really get to, have recordings yet. Anyways, all we need is 30 seconds. 30 seconds of a good clip.
Here we are.
You push it out, you put it out, and that's it. So I think social media is a great tool to use for artists, for creators, to be able to share their craft and their passions.
I agree. I totally agree. Like I'm really excited. Like just to know that we have such beautiful talent in Toronto. I honestly, you were talking about even just doing projects for that supported women, and there's something like where in the music industry where I'm seeing this big flood of female talent. I knew it was coming, but like when I ran into to you 2021, I was like, yep, it's here. Whoa. And then you have this history, but again, as I was saying to Shayna, we've been covering like the city for like the last 10 years, and Shayna even a little bit longer than that. And wow, where were you? Where was that?
I was making babies.
Yes, and making a beautiful family.
I was making babies, but I think um, when people ask me that, because I was out of the game for quite a long time. Well, not really out of the game because I was still writing songs and still singing, of course, but just not out there. And that experience that I was able to get, just that life experience, it adds so much to the music, to the sounds, and to the vibe. I was listening to my first song that I ever recorded. Actually, was recorded on cassette back in the '90s. And a friend of mine, I think he's on here. A friend of mine, he was able to put it onto MP3. He sent it to me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he sounded like that. What does she know what she's talking about? She don't know what she's talking about. you know, but it's like it's just funny how life experience really is able to add to your sound, to your songwriting, to your feel.
Yeah, I'm happy that whatever it is that pushed you, whatever pushed you to come back out, that you have come back out to share this beautiful gift. I want our listeners to keep it locked because you're going to be dropping some music for us this year, not true?
We are going to be dropping some music. I'll probably do something with Double Clips. So we'll be doing something very soon. Um, Dub Eclipse Music is the band's social media or Instagram, and Zion on My Mind is my own. So definitely follow up to get those updates.
Beautiful, beautiful. I know we had a little bit of interruption coming in earlier, so it's okay if we go a little bit over. I'm toggling in between questions. I think you really gave them a full, like they're just probably beside themselves because y'all ain't giving us any questions. Does anyone have any questions to drop? Or did I cover it? Did I cover it?
I think I saw someone ask about where they can find the music. YouTube is a good place. I have some music up on YouTube. Double Clips has some music on YouTube. But if you're in Toronto, you can come watch us play live. And hopefully soon, hopefully by, I don't really want to say, but hopefully soon we'll have something out officially.
Okay. So you have to keep it locked on Zion on My Mind. Double Clips. Big up yourself. Keep it locked. Keep it locked on the Roots Reggae Hub because we'll definitely want to be in on at least those live virtuals. I'm telling you, it's crazy. What you've given us today is so beautiful, Zion. I'm being greedy right now, I want one more song. Before you go, we have 2 minutes, but it's like we could go on.
That's okay because I have
all
one
night
more.
long, Zion.
Okay, we have one more too, so that works out. Let's see. Big up Raswanchi again.
Yeah. I got a blazing fire in my heart for you. Ooh. I got a blazing fire in my soul for you. Ooh, yeah. If I were to tell you how much I need you, would you come tonight? I. Would you not believe me? 'Cause a love this easy never turns out right. I. I'm trying to change the rules. We deserve this love in our lives. I. We waited for far too long. Come get your blessings tonight. Yeah. I got a blazing fire in my heart for you. Ooh, Roots reggae hub I got a blazing fire in my soul for you. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Da 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 da, yeah, yeah. Won't you come over, love, so that I could show you love? I promise I got enough to give you all that you need. So many search to find a love that's as good as mine. I don't wanna waste your time, so bring it over to me. I got a blazing fire in my heart for you. Ooh, I got a blazing fire in my soul for you. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Blazing fire.
Oh, that was Zion on My Mind, live, a wonderful treat for us, live on the Roots Reggae Hub, Instagram, Twitter, 228 countries. Big up all of you that have tuned in today. And Zion, I want you to spell it out, where they can find Zion on My Mind, double clip, say it again, because them have to catch the new music that is gonna drop 2022. They gotta keep it locked.
Sure, keep it locked to Zion on My Mind, ZionOnMyMind, Zion on My Mind, and Double Clips Music, so it's DUBECLIPSE Music. And yeah, just keep it locked for some fresh sounds, fresh reggae sounds coming into this time. Also want to big up my UK family. Actually, I just did a recording. Well, not just did a recording. I recorded a re-recording of the Stephanie Samuel Channel 1 soundtrack called Africa We Want to Go. And it's his first release on his new record label, Burning Bug Records. So I just want to big up my UK family.
Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Wow, this has been a treat. I don't want to let you go. I really don't. But I have the music, and we're gonna be rocking the music for the next hour or so in between. And we just love it. We're gonna be playing it, period. But right now, I know that we want to be seeing that come out on Spotify. So I encourage you, all of the platforms, and we're gonna be looking out for Zion on My Mind. So you guys follow her. As she said, keep it locked. I understand.
Thank you so
And is there
much.
anything you want
Thank
to
you.
say before you go?
Again, just thank you to the Roots Reggae Hub family for the
Thank you.
band wanted to
Reach
be
us
here
out
too,
again.
but sometimes it's hard to get everyone's schedule to work out. And I really just want to big up, the lovers and the peacekeepers and the freedom fighters in this time, the musicians, the players of instruments.
Yes.
Just really keep it focused because it's the music that's going to get us through these hard times.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. The power
So
of
thank
music.
you. The power of music for real.
The girl, Lady Sharon, signing out with Zion on My Mind, live on the Roots Reggae House. One love.
One love. Peace.